Hello, my crafty friends. Well, I've been sick for almost 2 weeks, and I haven't done very much art. Haven't done very much of anything, but I did work a little bit on some things to go in Lori Richards' journal. This is going to be a band that'll go on a page, and I'll hang some kind of danglies off of that. And then I made some tags, and most of them are just on the front. That's a lighthouse. I don't know if you can see it for the glare. That's actually wallpaper. This is a mixture of some wallpaper and some painty papers and some stickers. And then these were my daughter's idea. They're postcards from two of the characters in Moby Dick that are on the ship to the two captains who are not on the ship, and then they have napkins on the front of them. So we thought that would be fun. And so that's what I've gotten, what I did while I was sick. When I had a few moments that I felt like I could do something. And I did one other project, but I'll share that with you on my live stream. I do want to go ahead today and I did do a little bit, not much, um, but I did sew a little bit. This one, it ripped when I sewed it, and so I just re-sewed it and put a napkin on. And this one, I just gathered up some lace, and I've got these hanging down. I'm going to hang something from them. I didn't want to do a lot of sewing because I don't think sewing in journals is Laurie's thing, but I did go ahead and do a little bit. Because I wanted to hang some dangles from them, so I've got a little tuck spot here that I sewed in from a piece of lace and some strings to dangle something off of there. So I've got these three signatures that I need to make them, connect them together so they'll stay put so I can work in it. So I'm going to connect them to this, and then when I get the book when I get everything decorated, then I will glue this into the book. But for now, they're just going to be on here so that I can work in them. Um, Other than sewing them together and then unsewing them and then resewing them, this is the only thing I could think of to do so that I could get the so I could get them in a place where I could actually do some work on them. Ooh, you can't let that thing jump. Um, I haven't used this Japanese. I think it's a screw punch is what it's called. Anyway, I've had it for a long time, but usually I'm not doing it on a video, so I can put it right under my head and look at it. It's a little easier to do that way. But it makes nice holes, and this it's a smaller hole than the one that my crocodile makes. So I decided it would be easier to use. And then I'm going to sew it from this side. So this will be what you see. But I also need to put holes in here. And the only way I can think of to do that is to, gotta find it's hard to line this up on okay, I think that's it. Let's clamp it here. I've never tried to do one like this before. Okay. But I want to make sure I've got the holes in the right place. Not sure if it's going all the way through or not. Oh, it's not going through that wallpaper. Good grief. Um, I may have to see if I can empty out all those things and go a little more. I think it may just be that it's um, too thick for this to go all the way through. Okay, I'm going to move that there and move this one here, and we will see. See, it didn't go all the way through. Wow. Okay, I guess I'm going to have to use a regular punch for getting it through that wallpaper. So that may not have been the best plan. We may just do it like normal after this one, since that punch didn't work so well. It seemed like a good plan at the time. And I'm going to start here. Yep. We're going to go back up through. This is just a pamphlet stitch. I'm just stitching it onto a piece of cardstock with this paper attached to it to make it pretty. And then I'm going to tie it up here. If I had thought about it, I probably should have. I'm used to using waxed thread, and it stays put when you tie that first knot. This one's not doing that. I probably should have not worried about these dangles, because I'm going to have dangles in here. Um, I'll have to think about that later. So there's the first signature. And then we'll do the second one. And I may move this. I put this in the center partly because it was really thick. I thought it would be more protective. But now I'm wondering if maybe that wasn't a good plan. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and do it. I can kind of see where the ridge is for the spine through this. So I know I'm getting it in the right place, at least on this top piece of paper. And, okay, that doesn't look right. Okay, somehow I moved it. And all I'm wanting to do right now is punch some holes. So, don't think that's going to work. Let's move it, put a smaller one. Wasn't thinking about how that far down that goes. That might interfere with my hole punching. Okay. Oh dear. I just realized that I was punching the third set of holes, and I really wanted this one in the middle. Okay. We're going to do the same thing we did before. We're going to go through that last little bit of it. With a punch. Doing this way is going to make that third set harder to put in. Because it's going to have to go in between these two. That's what happens when you don't think about things twice. Okay. And I'm just using some heavy DMC floss to sew this in with. Okay. Once again, I'm going to start in the middle so I can put a dangly something on there. Well, maybe I don't want you to watch me do this. I fumble through it here. But I'm going to let you watch anyway because you may someday be put yourself in this position, and then you'll know that you can survive it. Oh dear. Okay, now going back through. Yeah, that middle one's going to be kind of tough, I think. We'll get it to work though. I just suddenly had this fear that I put it in upside down. Oh, that would have been an unhappy thing. It would be fixable, but it would not be something I would be excited about doing. Okay, so there are excuse me, two of the three. There's my dog letting me know that he really wants to come in. Oh, and then here's the third one. I think with this one, I'm going to lay this down and see if I can get it in the right place. I'm going to have to. Okay, this time I'm just going to mark where they go. Because there's no way I'm going to be able to punch through that. Okay, that was close here. Okay. Oh no. I'm not used to having two edges to my Sharpie. That kind of confused me. Okay. Now then we'll see if we can get this to go through. Still didn't go through the wallpaper. Mm. Let me let my dog get. I'll be right back. I waited just long enough. My daughter let him come in the house instead of instead of out here. So sorry. Okay. Okay. Now to put this one in. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Wow, that was better than I expected. Okay. And there we go. It is now, the signatures are stitched down, and so I can start putting stuff in it. Um, Everything else I put in it, I'm planning to glue in, so it should be fairly straightforward. And then this will glue right into the back of the book whenever I get to that place. Sorry it's taking me so long, Laurie. Alrighty, that's enough for today. God bless you, and you have a great day.